What's up, everybody? Jester here. We're back in Conan Exiles, and we do have a juicy. We got a raid. We'll see if it's juicy. I don't think it's actually juicy because I don't see anything, but there are some crafters in the location. We'll wait out till morning because we've still got about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes right now until this thing goes pop. So, but I wanted to come on and just show you we've got this area set up that we can now drop stuff off at. And our inventory is pretty empty. So, yeah, we've got 190 slots right now that we can pick stuff up. That'll be pretty good if we can get stuff. I don't know that this is going to work out tonight. We do have another one that looks way better tomorrow. About 4 p.m. is what it looks like. We'll go through and look at that again tonight. But, yeah, as soon as the night ends here, we'll go have a good look. It's in the thumbnail, but it's bigger than it looks in the thumbnail. That gives me hope, but it doesn't give me a lot of hope. Maybe there'll be a teleporter in there we can use. We'll see. Hopefully the daytime comes pretty quick here and I can go show you what we're looking at. Still going to be a few minutes, but I wanted to give myself some lead time just to make sure everything was ready for this raid. Unfortunately, again, I didn't see anything inside the window on the one floor. Now I know it goes down further that I can't see, and it goes up at least one level, maybe two, that I couldn't see. So but on the floor I could see, there's nothing. There's just nothing there. Maybe they've got a bedroom upstairs with some crafting stuff. Who knows? Who the F knows at this point? But we'll get a good look at it here in just a second. We're definitely going to get a raid. It's just, are we going to get anything? That's the question. Also, I've been looking into vaults, and it doesn't appear that you can put something in a vault and then get it off on another server. So or get it out on another server. I don't think that's what we're going to be able to do here. So we've been crafting a bunch of insulated wood. It's just going to take a couple of days. The stuff's going. It just takes time. It just takes time. All right, so we're looking at this spot up here. We're about 30 minutes away or so. 28 minutes away. Got a tavern. The issue I'm finding is I don't see any storage out here. I was hoping there'd be storage boxes. I've looked all around this place. I can't find a single one. But there are crafters up here too, so... hell is a prowler? And then you come up here and there's just nothing here. Oh, balls. We're going to have to climb out of this. Whoops. I thought we would stay on the roof, but we didn't. Because there was a flat spot over there I wanted to look at. See if they hit anything up here. They did not. I don't see anything in there. But what's intriguing about this location is it's much bigger. So there's still a shot we could get something out of this. Obviously there wouldn't be any more than 4 thralls in there. There's probably nothing in there. And probably not much of anything in there. But that tells me they've got certain things. So there's the crafters. And that bottom room right there. And it's fairly tall. He might have good crafters. I don't know. We might get some good shit out of this. We'll see. I'm a little more encouraged here. What's discouraging is if you climb up this way, you come over here and you look inside here, it just doesn't look like there's anything in here. Could be something up there, and then there's that down floor that goes to what looks like his crafting area. So we'll see. We are set up to do a good raid here. Absolutely set up to do a good raid. We're going to keep an eye on people online, all that type of stuff. There was only 3 online a minute ago, so I think we're going to be okay. We're not going to advertise anything. We're going to lay low, be ready to strike in that crafting room. That building's been there for a while. You would think. It's a nice build. It's not all that filled out, but I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting hit, but we got a few minutes. We still got to wait. About 25 minutes. You can look at the server and see who all's on. There's only 2 of us. So even if this person knows about this decaying, we're still in a direct competition, and I feel confident in my ability to carry more than they do, because they're probably not running an encumbrance build. But what it looks like to me is we're going to get free run at this place, which means we can take our time and just absolutely loot everything. Take everything we want, destroy the rest. I'm hoping for a massive amount of building supplies. That'd be awesome. I would love some scraps. I mean, thralls don't really matter now that I know about the vault thing. At least it doesn't look like it that you can access vaults from different servers. That would be, I guess, cheating. I guess. I mean, who really cares at that point? If you go over, you still got to get to level 44 before you can actually do anything. Because I was looking into it today, there was a thing called transfers. But right now, we can only do this. Remove bracelet and recreate. And I'm not want to do that because it would get rid of all my progress. I don't see a place where I can transfer anything there either. So it is what it is. We'll have to stay here. We'll have to build here. It's fine. Part of the fun of doing this was the leveling up process anyway. So if we want to go and do another server, yeah, it would suck, but we're completely capable of doing it. Something a little more populated. I was hoping we'd be able to do the vault thing because then we could just transfer all the gear and all the scraps and all the star metal and everything. Even if we had to level to 44, I was okay with that. I would have been okay with that. I guess we got a few minutes, and to keep everybody off the scent, why don't we run over and I'll show you the other one. It looks pretty juicy as well. This will be tomorrow's hit, if indeed it stays where the decay timer runs out. We'll be moving our little... Hopefully we'll get in here, get a lot of good stuff. We'll move it tonight, get it where it needs to go, and then we'll pick that little base up and we'll put it in our pocket for tomorrow. We'll come over here and we'll build. But we're going to go back here towards the corner where the actual map boundary is at, where this other one is. The other one we were looking at that was real close to that one has been reset. I think it was just a few minutes after stream last night, they popped in and reset it. Or maybe it was even on stream. That's fine. But again, you can tell when somebody's not really active on the server, so I kind of wish people would give you a shot to more the locations than the loot. Especially this one dude that's just got all the big time places locked up for no real reason other than it's there. If we're transferring loot here tonight in the next, like I said, about 20 minutes, we will, I'll show you just how many bases this one guy's got in one spot. It's just taking up so much real estate where somebody else could build something nice, but I don't have space. But I'm hoping, because this base that we're going to is pretty tucked away, that it'll be available tomorrow. And then this one that that one's, no, that's not the one we're looking at anyway. It's over here behind that one. But it was down to like 19 hours, so it's probably down to about 18 hours now, something like that. We'll look at it. I'm not trying to get over here too many times and draw attention to it. Not until it's right before it's ready to be ransacked. And on this one, we may even do a different approach, which is go ahead and just climb in and not take the door down. So that way, anybody looking, we can get in there, get free run of the first 100 and whatever items. This one, yeah, it's down to just under 19 hours. So let's see. That'll put it at 18 hours at 11 o'clock. So that's 12. 12 hours to be 11 a.m., which would leave 6 hours, so about 5 p.m. our time, my time. This will be up, and if indeed it continues to count down like this, I'll be sure to go live with it. To me, this is one of the funnest parts of the game, is the decay farming. You just never know what you're going to find. It's like the last true unknown frontier in the game. Like, you can tell a lot about the player. You can see how they did the game. And the stuff doesn't just go to waste, because in 24 hours, that's going to decay and everything just pops and goes into bags. And then if you're not there in the next 3 or 4 minutes, you don't get it. We're about to do a PvE raid. We have a decay base that we think we're going to get some stuff out of. I don't know what we're going to get, though. That's the surprise. It could be nothing. It could be tons of stuff. You know me, being the loot goblin I am. Can't ever have enough building supplies, all that kind of stuff. But we've still got about 18 minutes before that thing pops. We're going to be right on the timer. And last time when we looked just a couple of minutes ago, okay, good. I don't know what it was. Okay, so I was trying to separate for recording purposes, not for streaming purposes. I didn't change any stream settings. But yesterday I did go through and I changed the recording audio to 3 different channels so that I should get 3 audio tracks, and then I can either bring them up or bring them down as I see fit, which is something that I want to do. It didn't work for whatever reason, and it muted the damn stream from all the desktop sound. So my apologies. It shouldn't have affected the record or the stream at all. It didn't change the stream settings even one little iota. Good to know they're back, though. That was obviously the problem. We narrowed it down real quick. 16, almost a little under 17 minutes. So about 10:41, we'll be trying to hit that place. Yeah, this one over here we were looking at a couple nights ago, and they did reset the timer on it, so. And then they haven't been back for a while. Why are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? Wait, you're a sorcerer? All right, I'll take your skull because that's free coins. I don't know where that sorcerer came from. I've been through here 100 times. Oh, you know what? Because he built right here. Nope, that's his. I'm confused. Sorcerer wouldn't go with that anyway. Let's get back up to our little spot and let's see if we're still pretty alone on the server. You need to give him a name. He needs a name. I tried Thrally Shore and it wouldn't let me do it. It was like, no, that's banned. What? Why is Thrally Shore banned? Honestly, we're probably going to leave him here for the raid anyway. So we might as well just have him stand guard for the moment. Okay, so now we can get in and out of here. We got plenty of boxes set up for any loot that we find. Let's check the server again. We had 2 just a few minutes ago, and we're now up to 3. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody popped in and they knew that this was popping. Who knows? Yeah, I know. It was a damn good name. I would have been so happy with that one. And they're like, nope, can't do it. See, here, we'll try it. We got a couple minutes to kill. Restricted words. I'm not good with like the puns and that kind of stuff, but I mean... So hang on. I just want to check this out. Okay, so you can say thrall. So apparently you can't say shore. Can I do thrally? So we can do thrally, but we can't do shore. So what's another good Paul name that we could try? Thrall Simon works just fine. Paul. Where do we get some good Pauls? I mean, this kind of pays tribute to Neebs Gaming as well, because, you know, Simon. Gosh, I hope nobody else is on this damn thing. Every time I see somebody, it pops in, it makes me nervous. Most of the time, people are popping in here just to... Thrall Walker, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Thrall Simon. I don't know. I'm not good with this kind of shit. Thrally Shore was too good. Like, come on. What is restricted about that? Because Pauly Shore complained you could name him as a friend, a thrall, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to use the S word. Oh, God, we got like 10 minutes, man. I'm looking forward to getting in here and seeing what they got. We're going straight for the crafting room. No ifs, ands, or buts. There was nothing else to loot anywhere else. But the crafting room looks delicious. This is a tier 3 build, which means they've got all those tier 3 materials, so they farmed to get those. Or they were given them, but still. Which means they've been playing for a while. Like, you can't just get in here at a low level. And you kind of can. It's just silly. Like, I get it if it's offensive, but that's not offensive in any way. Like, Thrally Shore would be the ultimate name for a Thrall. Thrall Walker's pretty good too, though, by the way. Pretty good as well. I wish there was a way I could see who's where on the map. I don't mind there's other people on, but I'd love to see where they're at. See, this is gonna be fun, dude. Like, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. This is one of the best parts of this game. It truly is the last unknown frontier. I pretty much know almost everything there is to know about the game. Like, I know where to go to get everything now, and I've been to all the dungeons. I've beat all the dungeons. And now it's like, okay, well, we've got stuff. How did this person play the game? Did they take the same path as me? Do they have a ton of scraps sitting around? Do they have a teleporter in there that might take me somewhere else where they've got a bunch of stuff? You know what I'm saying? I do love decay farming. I think a lot of people frown on it, but you know, whatever. Have some fun. I love it. All Simon. Just can't stay away. I want to get the looting so much. Under 10 minutes. Looks like we're going to get a chance to loot this place. Can't see much. I see chests. I see a couple of... No, they're not the tier 3 ovens. There's obviously a bunch of stuff in there I can't see right behind this wall, too, so... Oh, ho, 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 ho. On the ass, we going in. Kind of a weird look to use a Grossian with storm glass. I don't even have the gold right now. That's a tier 4 dancer. It's just exciting. We're going in here. We don't know what we're going to find, but we know there's something in there now. I don't think there's going to be a ton, but who knows? For us, we're looking for build materials. Insulated wood, shaped wood, hardened bricks, steel reinforcements, iron reinforcements. We'd love to find a bunch of like blood or souls. That would be super useful. Scraps, armor scraps would be massive. We would love to find a bunch of those. Not really massive. Like, we've got what we need and we're done crafting with them, but we would have them forever and not have to go do the dungeon again for repairs on our gear. Because the Thrall gear doesn't need repairs. Let's see. Hopefully nobody jumps up here. We just get free run at it. Eight minutes. Oh boy. I can't believe that broke the desktop yesterday. I didn't change anything to do with that. Oh, I think I know what happened. Okay, so the stream only had channel 1 going, and I had things on 1, 2, and 3. Like 1 would have been the microphone, 2 would have been the desktop, and 3 would have been like Discord. So, or chat, whatever. So what happened was, as soon as I switched it out to 1, 2, and 3 separately, since all of them were selected 1, the only channel the stream was picking up was 1, which was just my microphone. Now I understand how it happened. So in order to fix that, I can go in and hit 1, 2, and 3 on stream, or whatever it might be, whatever channels I'm trying to use. Okay. I see you. I see how this is going to get done. Exciting. There may be a big fat nothing in here too. We just don't know. But this looks like a main base to me. You don't spend this much time building up something this big unless it's going to be your hub. Again, there could be a transportory stone in there. And maybe there's a place that he'll have listed that we can go and we can pick up even more crap. And then whatever we get, we transfer to these. And then from these, we transfer them down to our portal to wherever they need to go. To be honest with you, I've been waiting on this one all day because I saw it was down to like 10 hours or whatever it was this morning. Yeah, it was more than that. It was down to like 14 hours. At like, because for whatever reason, I could only sleep till like 8 in the morning yesterday. Or this morning. I've since taken a nap, but I just kept waking up, and I finally just, screw it, I'm getting out of bed, grabbed a cup of coffee, and started looking around, and I found this one, which somehow we missed the other night. It was right here the whole time. We saw that one over there. It was getting down pretty low. And then somehow I missed this thing up here on the hill. We didn't even come look at it. And get Nancy. Three minutes. We're going to have to give it a moment as well so that it turns over to Decay. Like there is a bit of a transition, maybe a 30-second to a minute transition of where it's still going to say, even though the timer says 0, it won't go into Decay, so you can't break the door. We have to be very careful here. We can only break doors. We cannot break walls or floors or ceilings or foundations. If we do, the whole thing will go. Everything will pop at once. We're not going to get max loot out of it. So if you guys are looking to do decay farming, just make sure you never take anything more than a door. Do not take the door frame, just the door. And be sure you know what you're aiming at when you destroy something. All right, we got another one online now. Let's get in position. You may get this completely uncontested. Somebody may have seen it, same as me. Hard to say. We'll be getting our first look at it soon, though. There's a whole little balcony out there that who knows what that's doing. Maybe they started building and we're going to do more, but just decided to not to. I don't know. Don't even want to put my torch out. I don't want to give away my position. Maybe. Maybe I did. What's up, Shaitan? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't... The upper floors don't look good. They got nothing on them. But this one over here looks pretty good. And it's going to pop in literally a minute. You better log in then. Hey, I got a question for you. When you said, when I took everything out and off of 1520, you said you hoped that I'd put stuff in a vault. Does that mean that you can access stuff in a vault on a different server? Because I can't find any information that would lead me to believe that's the case. Oh, 30 seconds. Let's go. You created a monster with this decay farming, man. This is literally the most fun part of the game, is the going around looking for it, and then the tenseness of am I going to be the first to get there, or can I be there on time? All right, we got to wait for that to actually say decayed before anything will happen. And then we can start breaking shit. Come on, baby. Switch over. So 200 items. Okay. But see, I can't even find the transfer either. I'm tempted to reload. I'm tempted to reload. Let's do it. Let's go to main. We'll pop back in. Hopefully that'll reset the timer. I mean, it's an official server. Other people are online, so I don't know. It's probably not going to help. I don't know the proximity makes any difference. Here we go. Lots of boxes. Let's go. Lots of boxes. Where should we start? I think we should, since we're looking for... Oh, God. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Tier 2 material. Damn it. There might still be some. There might still be some. Oh, God. Oh, God. Look at all that steel. Hardened steel. Oh, we don't really want the hardened steel. We want steel. We'll take the star metal. Hardened steel we just don't need. We just don't need it. Oh, God, here we go. Okay, Axe of the Lion. We love that one. We love that axe. Any predatory blades? I don't see any of the really good ones that I want. I know I could turn them into star metal, but it's just a wasted trip for me. We've got all that shit. I'm more looking for building supplies and other stuff. Here, let's do this and we'll take our first load back. Look at that, baby. Alchemy base. Yeah. We don't really need any of this randomness. Take the Ichor. I don't need the black blood either. We'll take it. Fuck it. Why not? It looks like it's not bad. Yeah. Looks like it's not bad. We'll take the corrupted stone because that's a pain in the ass. We don't really need any of this. I'm more looking, like I said, for building supplies. But let's go. Let's go make our first dump. There's so many boxes here, guys. Holy shit. That doesn't mean there's anything in them, but holy shit, there's a lot of boxes. Hopefully we're going to find what we're looking for. I need to find his armorer section so we can see if we're going to get any of the really good stuff. All right, let's quickly do this. We won't ever need to make more iron reinforcements, that's for damn sure. This base looks like it's been here for quite a while with those kind of accumulations. I was hoping for maybe a little more steel or steel reinforcements. There was still another box over there, so it's possible. Damn it. All right, off we go. Well, I've got a teleporter. If we can get it into boxes, I'll be fine. Oh yeah, baby, I prepared. I told you, you created a freaking monster with this shit. Mama didn't raise no fool. I'm ready for this raid. All right, there's still a couple boxes. Maybe we can get some. Oh man, even more quakes. I guess we'll take the quakes. Are those good quakes? Those are full quakes. Holy shit. None of the really good one-handed maces, though. That's unfortunate. None of this stuff interests me. I know it's free star metal. We don't need it. I think that's the honest God truth. That's really not what we're looking for right now. I'll take whatever I can get. Hey, that's amazing. Look at the iron. Yes. Okay. That absolutely... I love that. I love it, 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 love it. We'll take the crystal and the glass. That looks good. Okay, so now hopefully this is about done. We are filling up so fast. All right, so this is the alchemy bench. This could be, yeah, momentums. That's what I was hoping for, but I didn't see any. We don't really need these. We don't really need them. We've already got like almost a whole box of this shit. We'll take them. They're expensive. We'll take them. Not the little ones, but we'll take... Well, those aren't the little ones, are they? Those are the big, big ones. Let's not be stupid here. Let's keep banking. That was a lot of iron that we got. That was a full box of iron. Only we could find a full box of steel or steel reinforcements. I'd really like to find a full box of hardened brick. Maybe even some insulated wood. I mean, shit, we haven't even looked at everything yet. I kind of wish this was the rust system where you could just drag over everything. And we gotta have a lot of shit to move, guys. This is almost as tasty right now as the one we hit on 1520. I freaking cased that joint for days. We hit all kinds of good loot in that one. And it was really useful at that time too, because I wasn't all that far along in that playthrough. There are so many boxes. Holy balls. Did not expect to see this. It may take a moment and see if we can figure out the other crafting areas. No more back here. Oh God, there it all is. Okay. You got gold, bro? Bro! Excellent. I can't wait until we can play that game, man. I cannot. Look at this shit. Not that we need any of this, but we're taking it because why not? Gold. There was nothing in the other one. Okay. So I don't see a carpentry bench though. Oh, that's just a basic one. Okay, let's get back over here. The food stuff we're not going to worry about. Not right now because I don't have refrigeration. We'll try to do it last. No, we don't want any wraps. Holy balls. Okay, I don't think we're going to want any of this either. It's a lot of stuff, but I think we're okay without that. Probably our last chance at weapons. Probably our last chance at weapons. I might already have it, if I'm being honest. Ooh, we'll take that one. And that one. Yeah, baby. I might already have it. That's not my first box of gold. Okay, I'm just gonna take all of that. Nothing in that one. Very little. Okay, these are basic bricks. Oh, come on, please have more. Please have a whole box of hardened bricks. Consolidate. Nah, we've got tons of that. Free gas arrows. We take all of those. I think we're good without any of that other crap. All right. Shall we bank again? It looks like we're alone here. It looks like we are alone. We are free to do this. Man, this is a big hit. I didn't think it'd be this big. Do we even need to loot the second one that I've got scoped for tomorrow afternoon now? And the answer is yes, because I'm a loot goblin. That's just the way it is. enough there. Just reminding you of what the front room looked like up there at the that second base that I built on that server that we played on 1520. What ended up being your house. Remember the front room just had lined with 3 layers of boxes. Wow, that's over a box of gold coins. That's like 3 boxes of gold coins now that we've got. Between that and maybe even more, 3 in a piece. If this keeps this way. Good Lord, I didn't realize there was that much in there. Holy balls. What's the value on a stack? I'll take the free stone too. I'm not proud. Free coal is just fuel for doing other things. And back we get. Oh, it's always been me every game I've ever played, man. So what? So you want to see me do a level 10 purge at $1 million in the treasury? At $1 million value in the treasury. I remember you saying something about that. This dude had tar there for anybody that tried to get in the door. All right, so I don't think we're going to get much here. Wow, 666. Nice. Now there's a few hardened bricks. It's not a lot, but they're free and we'll take them. They are free and we will take them. Let's open the alchemy. Come on. What we're looking for is maybe some souls or some blood just for free. Doesn't look like we got them. Demon fire orbs. None of the other ones. Well, that's unfortunate. We've got plenty of that. Unlucky. All right, let's keep looking. We got so many places here. Free vault. 4 free vaults. We've already got those recipes, I believe. Yep, and same here. Yep. Oh no, we didn't have the rations. Okay. Don't need the battering rams, but that makes me wonder if he was crafting those or if he was going to do El Maera. Because he did seem to have a lot of the blade from there. We don't need much of this. I'll take the hardened. And we'll kind of just keep on moving. Here's the real deal. This is where it's going to get interesting. Is here. All right, what do we want out of this one? No, I didn't do any of that on that server. Certainly didn't. I don't see anything here I really give a shit about, if I'm being honest. It's not weapons. Our armor is always going to be better. There's nothing I'm really worried about for RP purposes, so. I don't remember having that recipe. We'll take that. This would just take up precious slots right now. What do we got here? Nothing too good. We're gonna let that be. Don't care about the artisan table or that artisan table. Let's take a peek upstairs real quick. Kind of let stuff despawn. I just want to make sure there's nothing up here like it looked like from outside. My God, there's more to this base. We got some work cut out for us here, guys. That's okay, though. I'm happy for that. Don't need bindings. Wow. We'll be taking that. That's just free stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do the stations last, I think. I think we'll do those last. I was really hoping... I'll take the fuel. We've got so much... Yeah, we'll take it, I guess. I don't need the branches. How we doing on space? We should be okay to do a little bit more in here before we head out for another deposit. Look at all that layered silk. We'll take that. All right, let's think about dropping off. I feel like this is going to be ingredients for cooking. I don't know what's going to be in these. That looks like it's pretty random. We could probably do one more. Nothing there we're interested in. All right, let's try one of these then. Okay, what is this? Nothing there. Most likely won't be taking any of this stuff anyway. Just food items. Not concerned with those really. Wow, this is turning into a much bigger loot out than I thought it was going to be, and I like it. Let's go bank. How are we doing with people? Well, there's more people online now. Just not panicking. We're taking what we can get. We're getting it over to boxes. I hope I have enough boxes, if I'm being honest. I've got a way to make more boxes if we need to. Don't have a lot of space. Figure that out. I think we left off over here. A little disappointed we didn't get any shaped wood or insulated wood. Yeah, those pelts, those are just going to go straight in the tanning table and just, we're going to make copious amounts of tar with that. So steel fire is back in action, boys. Bark is pretty easy to come by, but if it's free, it's free. We don't have to farm it. All right, let's get back in there. Tons more boxes to look at. And we still got the stations to break down. So. Oh, that's because it's down there. I'm like, where did the wheel go? It's down there. Okay, that makes better sense. Just for shits and... Oh, you can see what's in that one. Nothing. Nothing was in there. I bet there's nothing in here either. Nope. Okay. I don't need any of this. Like at all. We'll take the frag. He's got 5 staffs of the triumvirate. I don't, we'll take the explosive because it's free. And that's a weathered skull, not the other. Oh, we take the skelly keys. Certainly take the skelly keys. The important ones. All right, let's see what you got in here, buddy. Not much, really. You got a few steel reinforcements. We don't need the weapon handles. We've got tons of them at home. Hey, a few insulated woods. We take the resin for sure, because that's something we're lacking for our production of insulated wood. What do you mean the keys? No, the jailer keys. You get a jailer key every time you kill the jailer if something's gonna be there. Yeah, I don't know what those are, so we'll take those. We've already got a couple of Mask of the Witch Queens. What is that? I don't think we need that for anything. We'll take the Heart of the Kinscourge, even though we've already got one. I don't think we really need much more than that. Let's look here. I was kind of hoping that perhaps they would nothing in that dryer. All right. They might have blood or souls somewhere, but I don't see any right now. Layered fur. Layered fur, that's free. Need that for bulk plating if we want to make more gear. Oh, there's a little bit of tar. We'll take all of that. Oh, okay, yeah. The skelly key's 1,000,000,000%. Ow, nothing in those stations. Okay. All right, this is the big one. We're hoping for scraps. Didn't get any scraps. Yeah, it's not much here at all, really. I don't need the paddings. All we got to do is go run the War Maker a couple of times and we'll have all the paddings we'll ever need. Wait, how do you get ichor out of a press? Do you squeeze chitin? All right, this is golem stuff. I think it's just an unfinished balcony based on what I saw outside. Talking about this one? He had another one over there. I think eventually he was probably going to try to loop it around or something, but didn't get it done. Wow, this ended up being a lot more juicy than I anticipated. We might as well take the bodyguards. Those are free. I don't need any of these. We're doing all this raiding and we don't need half the shit that we're getting. Like steel, iron, and the T3 materials. Yes, they're free. Although I did go farm up at Frost Temple a little bit, and I got a couple of them now. I got them. How are we doing on inventory? Still pretty light. Let's try over here. It's the one in the farthest back corner. Maybe he got something good in there. Papyrus scrolls. No, it's a rawhide bedroll. Nah. Can't really believe that's going all the way over to that. More bricks we'll take. More gold we'll take. Hey, look at there. Some shaped wood. We'll take the supply materials because it's you never know which ones it is. It could be the one that's got the Eldarium scraps or whatever in it. Let's give that a minute. Let's come over here and break down the alchemy bench. It's got all those benches empty. That's insane. Free souls there. We don't need any of this. We don't use sorcery, unfortunately. Oh, there was nothing in the cauldron. Okay, so still got a lot of 2, 3 more boxes there. A couple more things there. A couple of benches. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Tinker's bench. Nothing in there. How about artisan table? Nothing in there. Not much in here. But we'll take it. My God. What was his plan? Oh, it's an even easier way to get in. We're going to have to take the elevators down at some point, too, before we destroy everything to see if there's anything else down there. But, that being said, we can come out this way now. And our little hovel should be right over here. Might as well go ahead and bank what we got, and then we'll go back in for the last few boxes. We'll head down to the bottom of the ravine just to see if there's anything down there, and then I think we'll pull the plug on the base. Good hit tonight. Wait, no, we can keep those on us. Good hit. You should see a couple of the purge bases I designed on the solo server. Just complete and utter silliness. Looks like we're gonna have just about the right amount of storage. Let's just get an alchemy base out of that. Yeah, the bone we'll probably throw away. All right, let's get back in there. The last few boxes. There was no storage whatsoever, and we still got to go look upstairs. There's 2 layers upstairs. So we might have like a personal bedroom or something. I think there was 2 layers up above. I'm shocked there hasn't been anybody else paying attention to decay farming, because it's so easy to get good stuff. Doesn't look like he did much with this floor, which doesn't give me a lot of hope on the 3rd floor, but yeah, certainly not much hope up here. Up in the rafters. We're looking. Where'd he hide the shit, man? Where does this door go out to? What is that? This would have been a good hidey hole for like personal boxes back here. Missed his spot on that one. Whole bunch of nothing. All right, so we got to get back down there, get the last boxes, and that'll be all we get for this base. Being very careful not to accidentally pull a foundation or something, because then we would have to scramble. I don't see any colors I want, so no thank you. More randomness. This guy's storage solutions weren't all that great. I guess we'll take the white dye. I don't see any other colors I want, though. So that's all of those. We just got a couple of fridges, I think, is all that's left in that grinder. And then we got to go down to the bottom just to see if, I don't think there's anything down there, but we'll go check it out. Most likely, there's probably nothing great in here either. Holy fuck. Oh, it's all Heart of a Nordheimer. Not really what I'm interested in. I didn't even get the... I didn't even get... Oh, because I've already done it. Okay. Lots of pets. None of which we'd be interested in. Alright, well, it's winding down on this one. Probably some spices or something in here. If anything. We'll take the seeds. Damn, we got it all, guys. Holy shit. Everything we wanted. It wasn't the biggest hit in the world, but we got quite a bit of stuff. Lots of gold. Tons of gold. This is also just a, yeah. Not sure what they were thinking there, but must have had plans for expansion or something. Oh, that's hilarious. Didn't even do the fast elevator. It's certainly been around for quite some time because that was an awful lot of gold coins. I mean, a ridiculous amount of gold coins. That took us about 40 minutes to loot. Not bad. This one I found this morning. I don't know how I'd missed it. But we had missed it somehow when we went looking the other day. I feel like getting rid of anybody that doesn't use the fast elevators buildings is a service to the server. I doubt there's anything down here. You never know. come over to the other side while we're here. We know there was elevators on this side too. There. I don't want to have to go up and down again. Not a big deal. We can always climb back up over to those other ones. Nope, it's right there. This is the other side of his base here. So I think we got it all. Everything we wanted anyway. Ride this thing back up, I guess. Beats climbing, but it's slow. So I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to get all of our gold coins, all of our gold bars, and we'll just take them out to Purge Base and see how much we got in there. I've just been doing level 6s because I was leveling everything up. There's kind of no point in doing level 10s other than the fact that it's a level 10, right? Like, there's no extra benefit other than you might get more thralls. The loot seems to be about the same. Well, we're going to break the building in a minute. So we'll see if there was anything hidden where we couldn't see it. I didn't know this one got this big. Just one more walk around the block. Yeah, this was where we kind of went out, did all that crap. So, yep, there's nothing up here. All the excitement. Now it's like, there were so many possibilities. Didn't miss anything, right? What really is a shame is that you can't loot the materials used to build the base. Yeah, but again, I don't really need any thralls. I've got the same setup basically in the same place for a purge base that I had on 1520. I've got 8 Zerkers. Well, it's closer to like 6 Zerkers on the ground. And then there's one standing guard at the door, and then there's one inside the door. No animals in there, so there was 0 boxes in this building. We've intensely checked this, so I think the only thing that we can really do right now is go ahead and break it and see if anything pops. Maybe there was something hidden where we didn't see it. This could take a minute to pop. Really seeing any bags on here. A couple of kitties just floating. I don't see any bags. That one looks like it's up there taking a shit. All right. Yeah, I don't see any bags. I think we got everything. Yeah, I've mostly just been doing 6s and seeing what we get out of them. I've gotten quite a few dancers, and there's an archer that I really want to try to farm more of. I'll have to go look at her name, but she's got some sick ass HP. I guess we'll grab some stuff and we'll start transferring. We'll run by the purge base first. Just keep picking shit up until we can't pick up shit anymore. Lots of good stuff, man. Can't complain. The quakes we don't need, but whatever. I gotta be honest, I've got a knack of finding some juicy ass freaking decayed bases. I don't waste my time on ones I don't think are gonna be a hit, and that one wasn't the biggest hit. We didn't get a lot of the things that we really wanted, but got a bunch of free shit, so like, who cares? Lots of iron. That'll save us a step in making more steel and steel reinforcements when we go to build our bigger base. There's another one over there that pops tomorrow, about 5 p.m. my time. This one was reset. Unfortunately, it got down to like 40 hours. And then right after the stream, or right at the end of the stream, they popped over and popped in. So they reset the timer on it. So my guess is they pop in every 4 or 5 days and reset their timers. But this guy with that big tower there, it's the same person that built all of this crap over there. It's the same person that I like this design, and I may copy this design. Somehow, some way, I think you could connect all of this and have your base in between those things. I think that design's pretty cool for your different altars. What the fuck? I've never seen that one before. Holy balls. I've never seen that come down before. Seen plenty of rocks and shit fall. It's the server. They know I'm decay rating. 1513's had enough of the jester. But let's be honest here. We are now rich beyond our wildest dreams. Let's go home first. Oh, I can't have that out. Because there's a lot of things to drop off at home. It can kill you. That's ridiculous. If I do say so, that is ridiculous. We like Axe of the Lion because it's a one-handed weapon. It's got 103 health damage. There's no kits on them. So we've been saving those as backups to the Predatory Blade just in case we go on a slump, which doesn't seem likely considering we've got 8 of them sitting there, and the one we've got still got about a third of its lifetime left. I'm not overly concerned about that. I don't know where we're going to put all this shit, guys. I really do not know where all of this shit's going to go. I don't think we've got any. No, we don't actually have any on us. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just keep working. Let's just keep working. This would be Steelfire. I don't know where we're going to put it all, if I'm being bluntly honest. I don't have the storage. I thought it might be a good hit, but I wasn't convinced it was going to be a really good hit. It turns out it's a pretty damn good hit. Still a lot of iron left over. We need to put the glass and stuff in that other one. We can just store the iron here for now. No harm in putting it where it would have been cooked in the first. We'll just pretend that we cooked all that. Yeah, look at all that farming Jay did. Hard work, baby. Not gonna lie, decay farming is stressful. It really is. We can cook the crystal. Wow. Let's put those in there for now. I don't care about that. We got too much other shit going on right now. Just cook all that shit down. Did we get all the iron out? At least we got rid of the iron. I don't know what we're gonna do with all of those heals, because we've already got pretty much. We can get rid of these. Wasteful ridiculousness. I still don't think this particular cabinet's big enough to hold all of the shit we got. Here's what we can also do, though. Since we got these really good ones, we'll keep 10 of those in our inventory. Shit, we are not going to get them all in. We did get them all in. Nice. Okay, cool. That works for us. I don't know where it's all going to go. I don't know that we had any of that right now. I saw star metal, so let's put some star metal away. We didn't get a lot of star metal, but we don't need a ton of star metal either. Steel can go directly to the blacksmith. So much damn work to do now. Craft more of those. That box is getting real full. These boxes aren't. I don't think we had a lot of this stuff, right? A little bit, maybe? None on this particular load. And tar's coming. Right now we're cooking, this is like 8 grand, like 8,000 of those. The Iron Rain, I really don't know where it's going to go. Like I'm no word of a lie. I don't have a place for it. I suppose we could make a few more cabinets and we could get rid of this thing. Can we even make a few more cabinets? Let's just craft some of those. While those are crafting, give me a minute. I'm gonna pee because that was exciting. It's good loot. We got it home. We got it safe. We just have to go back and forth now and get it all put away. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I think you can see now, Shaitan, that I can definitely be an asset to a big clan, house, guild. We're gonna be learning all of this as we go together. I can't wait for the opportunity to get into Awakening. I'm so happy you're getting a new PC. And it's exciting to hear you're going to be streaming too, because that means I wouldn't be the only one. Collabs inbound, baby. You get the good content, you say. I take a farmer PvPing. These are all temporary anyway, so it does not matter much if they're lined up correctly. And they aren't, so it will deal with that. All right, let's just put the Iron Rain away so we get some upper level inventory spots opened up. This is just load one of all that shit that we gotta go grab. This is doing it this way is so cool for the reason that I now do not have to go farm all that iron to make the steel. That's what I'm most happy about right now. If I'm being completely honest, that's sexy to me. And I cannot wait. I wish Dune would just come out tomorrow. I really do. I hope whatever you guys do, even if I can't get into the server with you guys, I still, at some point, you and I should probably get on the same server. You could have more than one server, I would imagine. It's going to be set up about like this. Going to be a glorious time. All right, let's just, how much gold do we actually have? Hang on, back here, let's put all this extra alchemy base, because my other thing's basically full. We can start to pull. I didn't even have a box for alchemy base. Oh, yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm 1,000,000,000% in. I think it's going to be the next big one. From what I've seen, it looks like it's going to be the next big one. Like, it's got a real chance to absolutely pop off. Hey, it was 667, not 666. That's good, probably. God, we still got so much shit. We have so much shit. Where was our brimstone? It was down here somewhere. I think we pulled it all. It might be empty. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing is, I think it's probably going to be a lot like this. But I'm wondering if you pick a house, if it's just going to put you with random people, or if you get to choose. Like, there's so many different things that they could do with it. Could you imagine treating the server like it's a Japanese steakhouse and it's just got communal houses and clans based on what you pick to start with? That'd be insane, right? That looks so bad, but I do not care. Hey, I can fly. The first game I ever played, way back in the day, was A10 Warthog Tank Killer on PC back in the mid 90s. I can fly. A good funny story, my buddy who I met, he's a GTA player, and I was starting to play GTA at that point. I hadn't been playing very long, and he was like, he was like, oh yeah, well before they had all the flying cars and shit, and the Buzzard was still like the OP thing to be able to fly. And he was like, you know, I can't fly for nothing, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh bro, I'll fly us around, no problem. And yeah, he was pleasantly surprised at how well I could fly. This is going to take a while to get sorted, but this is the exciting part, being honest. That going. That's insane that it's only that much. Three to one. Oh, so you're talking like absolute rescue services. Dude, that'd be killer. Oh, that'd be killer. I feel like the way, from what I've seen, it's going to be so interesting because you get into that deep desert, and obviously that's where the spice and shit's going to be. So like that's going to be, you know, a trick to get into and out of all unto itself. And if we had like people on standby that could even come in and do close air support for our guys, like it would be next level. I can't wait for the Discord calls. It's going to be so, like, actual fun. What do we got left away here? Some wood that can probably go in the dryer. It has to go in the dryer for now because I don't have much of a choice. All of this shit right now is cooking. We've still got another 8,000 insulated wood. Whatever we build, we're going to build in black ice. So that's just going to take me a couple of days to get that insulated wood done. Yeah, in that area, it's PvP. So we could literally, we can have like a role of a pilot. And then it's our job to like make sure that that Thopter is as upgraded as it possibly can be, you know, as a farmer or as a backup pilot or whatever it might be. Like we've got 5 guys in there that are pretty good flyers. That way we've kind of always have one on at all times. And then when our PvP teams go out into that area looking for spice or whatever that resource is, they could call back to base and be like, air support needed, and here we come. I can just hear Flight of the Valkyries in the background, you know what I'm saying? That's insane. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da. It'd be so cool. We're running out of room here too. This sucks. Okay. The black blood I really just don't need. Yeah, I know. And look, there's going to be the leveling up process as well, to where, you know, no matter how much we want to do from day one, it's just not going to be all that possible. Why did I come over here? Oh, I wanted to see if we had black blood. That's what it was. We don't have any in there, so I guess we can put some in there. We don't need it, but whatever. We'll go put that dye away, and then we'll head back and pick up another giant load of shit. Not complaining. It was a good loot. That was a good hit for that base. Because I'd seen the upstairs and it was so empty, I was not sure that we'd get much good stuff out of there, but we did all right. It wasn't thrall heavy or anything like that, but usually, in my experience, the place where you get like the best thralls and stuff would either be like a big base at centers or a big base at mounds would be where you'd probably find those. I don't know where we're gonna stop by next. Kind of need those seeds to go away too. Let's just store the tar in here for the moment. We got a lot of shit about to come into that. Well, come into here. We're probably going to make a bunch of room because we're going to be making a ton of tar. Where can we put those silly ass? Hang on a minute. Let's see if we can't get this figured out. Let's try to get our gold in one place so we know about how much we have. Because it's a little spread out right now. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been slouching. I've got gold. But I think it's going to be just immense amounts of fun to get in there and kind of learn with everybody and just go with it. Well, that's one full cupboard of gold coins anyway. I haven't even started looting El Maera. It's an easy solo raid too. It really is. If you've got the explosive jars, it's not a problem. It's easy to get up there, get into a spot, blow a hole in the wall, and then just kind of death from above. You don't even have to really risk too much. Right now, we're going to put the gold bars there. Oh, shit, these silver bars. Okay. Hey, what I've been missing right now is something new. Like, obviously, No Man's Sky is not going to be a thing going forward. You know, and I'm really looking forward to the idea of something that I haven't done. Then we got enough demon blood for a while. I don't have just enough random boxes anywhere. This will work for now. And for now, these can go in there. Yeah, that's exciting too. I've seen that in a few games. The one that comes to mind mostly would be New World, but New World just sucked. It wasn't a very good game. And see, the thing is, you start playing a new game early, and it's not what it's going to be in a year or 2 years. So when it comes out and it doesn't have a lot of content or whatever, it's like, okay, I did everything, now I'm done. And then it's so hard to get back into it. So I hope they fall I hope they have a brisk roadmap. Like, I really hope they have a brisk roadmap for the first year at the very least. The fuck am I? Oh, crap. I went to the wrong one. I'm up here at Frost Temple. Saw north and hit it. It's my fault. We should have... Oh, fuck you. I can too. But I'm very, very, very much looking forward to getting that going. I'm back to work now, so I'll be able to afford the game. I'll be able to buy some of the stuff so we can have the fun building stuffs, and I'm sure everybody else is going to do the same thing. And depending on how ridiculous they get about the monetization and the microtransactions, we'll see. You know, like, I haven't looked in here for a while because it's like I told you, I'm not going to buy anything for this game because it's too late in the life cycle. It's just too late. I'm just not that interested, although this would be kind of neat, but I'm just not interested. So, I mean, nothing against anybody that's still purchasing stuff. It's just, I don't see the point in buying anything for this game when I know full-fledged that I probably won't be back here much, if even at all. I've done everything here now. That sure looked like somebody was walking outside. I think that was just a reflection of my dancer, but somebody out here. Go away, it's my loot. Mine, mine, mine. All right, we're riding solo right now. I don't have my defender with me. We'll go ahead and pick him back up on this trip here. So we'll wait until we get this debuff off. No, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that at all, because you used all of that stuff that you bought and paid for. For me, it's just too late. Like, there's not enough time for me to enjoy that stuff and really build with it and make cool shit, because I know I'm thinking we're gonna get that game within a month or two. I hope it's that quickly. Stuff seemed to ride in the stuff that I watched. Stuff seemed to be. Hang on. Here's what our goal should be. Let's go off on a tangent for a second. You want to know what our goal should be? Our goal should be either to be two of the best streamers, period, for the game, or two of the best YouTubers for the game, to where we get some type of voice line in the game. That should be our new goal. We want to be part of the game. I like that idea. Look, they put people in the game. If they've got reach, they will put voices and everything else in the game. It's been proven. You know, that other than like the Thick 44 Memorial, there's two different tributes other than the Thick 44 Memorial to Neebs Gaming. Why? Because they've got a couple million subscribers and they got some reach. There's going to be a lot of people looking this game up, man. If we can get into content, we can really do some shit. Grow channels. We can help each other. Like, not just you and me, but everybody that wants to be creative. Oh, I can't wait. I told you the story about why Dune means so much to me. It basically saved my life. I was 22 years old. I was strung the fuck out on Yay and a whole bunch of other shit. And I found a copy one day going down to do laundry. I found an open, like, storage locker from somebody that had moved out that had a copy of Dune in it. And I started reading, and I escaped into that fucking world to where I was able to get away from the bad shit. So, like, I was so deeply invested in that world because I had to be, because getting away from that bad shit was not easy. It's addictive shit for a reason. So the story of Dune, the whole idea of Dune will always have an extraordinary special place with me. There was never a doubt that I was going to play the game. It was just a matter of how is it going to be covered? And then how are we going to cover it? You know, I can't wait. I know you said you were going to stream and everything else. I hope you're going to do videos too. Even if it's just the VODs. I'm a big fat nothing burger when it comes to No Man's Sky content. You know, because I tell the truth, apparently people don't like me. Oh shit, we can move. And I don't give a shit. Like, honestly, I don't give a shit. Don't watch the channel. I don't care. It's never been about, do I want to be successful? Yes. And I think if you don't have that desire, even doing it as a hobby is kind of a pointless, you know, thing to do. But like, it's not, if it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean I didn't have fun doing it. I'm gonna try, if I'm actually off tomorrow, which it looks like we're gonna be off tomorrow because it is brutally fucking cold out here. And they were talking about closing the restaurant tomorrow for just to keep everybody safe. They didn't think anybody was gonna come out. Like right now it's 2 degrees. And they don't think anybody's gonna come out in that kind of weather. So they're gonna close the restaurant tomorrow, most likely. I'm gonna call early and just make sure that it's closed. Then I'll have a 3rd day off. I'm gonna try something different, sort of, with the Clail Stronghold Warmaker Sanctuary video. Well, that's in my opinion, that breeds authenticity, and I still think people will get behind that. The people that follow me now, they follow me because I'm honest with them. Hey, this probably isn't worth your time. Or, hey, here's how you go make your own fun. You know, in No Man's Sky, I've created multiple games inside of the game. Because there's nothing else to do. Like, legitimately, there's just not much to do. God, look at all that gold. Well, we won't have to build our own vaults. That'll be nice. Is this everything? We got it in 2 trips? No. Okay, no. All right, that's all we got for that load. Come on, buddy. We're going back over there. I'm extremely intrigued by it being a PvE/PvP game in the same server. I'm very intrigued. Has that really been done before? Has anybody really tried that? Look, I've been fighting when it comes to No Man's Sky. I've been fighting the urge to come out with one final review for this particular update. And believe it or not, after playing the Expedition, it isn't all absolute shit. It's mostly absolute shit. But there are some decent things that I would point out. But I'm wondering to myself if it's even worth the trouble. You know what I mean? Like, every time I am even remotely critical about anything, I get just torn up. So I think the best way to do it would do a goodbye NMS video. But if I do that, I'm probably going to dump a bunch of subs, and I don't have that many subs. But this update wasn't all bad. That new ship looks pretty good. It is super fucking stupid that you can't take it underwater. It's a fucking fish. I mean, they just did a huge deep ocean update. Like, it should go into water. It should do both. That would be one of the coolest things they've added in how long? But no, we don't get that. We just get another ship that flies around, same as everything else. And from what I understand, even with the upgrades in it, it's not even better than the regular living ships. Oh, you son of a bitch. I can too fast travel. Part of me wants to make that video that kind of says goodbye to No Man's Sky because it's been a big part of my life and a big part of my channel. And I feel like I owe that to the people that maybe don't want to be around for Dune. It's gotten to the point where, you know how you're taught as a kid, where if you don't have anything nice to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all. I think that's how we got here. I think that's how we got in this situation in the first place. We are so fucking wealthy. Holy crap. People just accepting that things are broken, and they're like, oh, it's okay, just give them a week or 2 or 3. But it's not just Hello Games either. Like, it's all of it now. And until it's graphics cards. What are the specs for your new PC? I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can potentially get a new PC as well, but it's probably going to be a few months before that happens. But I'm thinking about it. This one still works pretty much fine, so I don't I don't want to just, you know, get rid of something that works fine and spend $5,000. Pretty much just free stone here. It's another 13, a little over 13K. Free stone. Another 2,600. You got a 4090. Nice. Congrats. Just make sure you got that damn thing seated. Don't need any melting connectors. Oh, wait, we gotta put those bricks in here for now, probably. No, let's pull these. Put those there. And now let's come over here. We can just start making some more of these. With those bricks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. I'm definitely not playing Light No Fire. I'm not even going to purchase Light No Fire. It is legitimately just going to be 2.0. It's just going to be NMS. You can see the way that the game style looks. Oh no, a 4090 should let you do really good settings. You should be in real good shape with that. All the bricks. All right, let's just start cooking there. Another 6 stacks of bricks cooking. You know what? In a way, doing this, like these menial tasks like this, it's actually quite fulfilling. Wow. We're about to go tear up the tanner and the tanner's table. We are about to destroy these tables. Just go ahead and put a couple grand in there. All right, nice. Oh, bro, you're going to see so much uplift. Like, it's going to be night and day if you're coming from a 1080. I was on a 1060 for the longest time, like a 1066 gig. It was not a good graphics card. It got everything done I needed to get done, so I can't complain about it, but it wasn't a good graphics card. That's what came out of my first rig. I went straight from that to a 3060, which still isn't that great a graphics card. It's pretty good, but it ain't great. Nice. Nice. And yeah, getting into the 3060, it was just so much better. Oh my God, it was so much better. Just the sheer not having to worry about it so much. These guys need to go over to Sinners. That's where I've been storing them. All this dry wood, we can't really do anything with it. Just, we're working on it. It's cooking. We're getting there. We'll be able to build in black ice soon. Well, and that's the same for me. Mine was absolutely up there. It wasn't the greatest thing you could get, but it was definitely up there. Spec-wise when I built it, if that tells you how old mine is. You don't think about it getting old, but like it's getting tired. This one's getting tired. It still works fine, but it's definitely getting tired. I don't think we're gonna get those in here. You did. Nice. All right, let's put the coal away. That's just free fuel. Oh my God, we can't get that in there either, probably. Barely. All right, it works for me. Plenty of gas arrows. Didn't we have more up here? And that's 100. Okay, perfect. That dry wood we had someplace. It was over here though, wasn't it? Yeah, it was here. Shaped wood. Damn, I missed one of these. Look, it's not that I'm having trouble sorting it out. It's just taking it in bite-sized pieces. We're almost got it all sorted now. It's really close. But I can't do anything with that either right now, so... Not even in that good of order of anything. Let's just put this in there for now. Can't fit it in the damn smelter. We we had explosives someplace, though. There they are. I'd say it was a much better haul than I anticipated it being. I will definitely give it that. Let's go to the artisan table. Let's put those vaults in there for now. We need to pop by the purge base and drop off these gas arrows. So we need to head out first to probably Sinners and drop off the thralls in our thrall box. We gotta go put that frag away. I got a few fragments. All right, so let's get our, not that it's really gonna matter. But then we should be able to get the rest of it in the one trip going back now. So we'll stop by Sinners, then Purge Base, and then we'll head back over to the Northern Aqueduct this time, not the Northern Slope. And we'll pick up the rest of it. We'll pull up that building. And then I'll show you, as we're kind of coming back that time, I'll show you there's another one on tap for tomorrow. There is another one that looks like it's going to pop tomorrow. I've been keeping an eye on it for a day-ish. I think we found it early in the stream yesterday. It doesn't, now that I've seen this one, I don't think it's going to be as juicy as this one was, but there could be different loot. You know how that shit goes. People play different. The second guy might have really been keying in on going to Warmaker's dungeon. He might have, 2,000 scraps laying around. That'd be insane to have that many scraps laying around, but he might. All right, let's go to Sinners. And then Purge Base. Oh, and I can show you that archer. You can tell me if they're actually any good. To me, they look really good. Stat-wise, they look really good. Arrow dump. If I can. Free gas arrows. You gotta love that. All right, so we're clear now. Inventory is completely cleared up. Almost the entire haul has been looted. Let me run down here while we're waiting on the debuff anyway. So I'm going to show you this archer. She came out of a cage. It's Narcissa Farsight. And what I don't get, all right, this is one of those occasions where Funcom hiding the extra stats, it really hurts your opinion of this thrall. Because looking at her, like, I don't remember what she started with when it came to health, but she started at like 4 grand and it was only like 10 or 15 health or vitality. After leveling her up, she's now sitting, we got good perks, 2 really good perks for that. But she's sitting at 7,800, almost 7,900. But if you go look at a Zerker, okay, so just remember this, just take her base level vitality at 31, and with a couple of good, perks, she's at 7,874 HP. Not to mention, that's not a bad agility number at 61. So she hits hard and she can live a long damn time, is how I read that. But the problem is she's only at 31 health. And then you go to like this Zerker, who is at 59, all right, so almost double, and has got decent, perks, just a little bit less than, like, I didn't care about losing agility. I got strength and I got vitality. Not quite as much as she got. But he's got way more, almost double vitality, just base. And he only gets up to like 4220. Maybe he'll go a little higher than that, but there's no chance he goes to like 70, whatever hundred it was. 78, 7,900. There's no chance. Because of the way that you get vitality per point. And that stat's fucking hidden. That annoys the shit out of me. That annoys the absolute crap out of me. All right, let's get back over and get the rest of this shit. We're gonna have to wait off the debuff again, but that's all right. Northern Aqueduct. Oh, you son of a bitch. Thrall Simon. Out the way, bro. But I guarantee you, if you go look at her on a single player server, you'd see all those other settings if you had that mod on. And you would know, like, wow, she's going to level up. So, like, had I known that she was going to get so many per that, I might have even made her harder hitting agility. Give her the agility food to level her up. Because she gets way more points per point in vitality than the Zerker does. Or than Dunman does, for that matter. Like any of my thralls, she gets way more points per point in vitality than any of them. I can guarantee it. I haven't looked yet, but that's the only way that makes sense. And it's a hidden fucking stat. And see, these are the things that we're going to have to talk about on Dune. We don't have to be buttholes about it, but we got to talk about it and be like, look, there's no reason for those stats to be hidden. And there isn't. Even in this game, there's no reason that a player shouldn't know everything there is to know about their thrall. Hiding stats is stupid. You don't get the full picture. And the other thing that I don't like about what this game's become, anything under a tier 4 is absolutely useless. There is almost 0 point to have anything under a tier 4 thrall because they're so easily got at this point. Like, you can get Dunman the Dragoon super easy right over by our Purge base. You can get Dina the Master Huntress, which is Strength Archer. She's a guaranteed spawn right outside the door here. Matter of fact, she's just right over there. So, like, yeah. I don't understand why they're being this way. There's really no need for it. But the thing I love the most about thinking about starting a new game versus coming into No Man's Sky, even though I've been playing No Man's Sky a long time, content-wise, I came into it late. Not really, because I was on Mixer doing shit. Well, and the other argument you could make for a tier 3 thrall, tier 3 fighter maybe, is for a tar dumper. Just so they've got a little more base HP. But, the thing I think we're going to have that benefits us coming into Dune versus trying to make content for No Man's Sky is that we get to set the tone for the community and how information is put out there. The voice of reason can be there from day one, whereas it wasn't really in No Man's Sky, because anybody that was playing it was praising it. Everybody else did one bad review and said, we're never playing it again, and they never did. That's... So all you had left was the people going, oh my God, it's so good. And there wasn't that voice of, hey, yo, look, slow down. You know, Hello Games didn't just reinvent video gaming. That is not what happened. So we can kind of set the tone for how that content is distributed. And I like that. I think that's good for the game. Without being buttholes about it. Oops. Let's take all. Okay. So that's everything. Now we can tear this down. It served us well. Served us very well. Wait, what was here? Oh, that was there. Remove all evidence. We were never here. Whoa. Oh, Simon. What were you doing on the roof, buddy? Here, let's go over and look at the other one real quick. I'll show you. There's one more about to pop. And I thought yesterday that this one looked like it could be okay. Not nearly as many boxes. You can get into this one. You can see everything. Not nearly as many boxes as we just found in that last one. So certainly it won't be as much loot, but maybe it'll be a higher quality loot. Maybe there'll be more build materials and stuff that we're actually looking for. I'm not against taking gold, but yeah, and then they come in and the only content they're getting is how good it is, so then their opinion is already skewed because there isn't a voice of reason. There isn't a differing opinion of the game or of the particular update. Something more critical but fair. And you can't even be critical but fair with this game without getting people about ready to take your head off. And that's ridiculous. Or not this game, but No Man's. You know which one I'm talking about. And to me, that's beyond ridiculous. Because I have a differing opinion than the very vocal freaking... I guess it's majority because the people that think the way I do have quit playing the game. And all the while, the people playing the game, you know, in the forums, like people would come in and express concerns, be like, you know, there's just not much here. What's the point of playing the game? You know, I think I'm done. And then people would just be like, bye. And then the next post would be like, it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your arrival or departure. It's toxic. It's fucking toxic. Those people never come back. It's the community that's kept the game from getting bigger because they're not allowing the other side to be heard or trying to shit all over it. To me, I can't imagine defending a game dev to that extent. All right, oh wait, here's the other one. It pops tomorrow at 5. 16 hours and 40 minutes. A little after 5 o'clock tomorrow, my time. Well, I don't know. Again, when something's good, you got to say it's good. When something's bad, you should have the freedom and, you know, to say, hey, this isn't very good. You know what? I've never gone up the stairs. I have no idea what's actually up here. Just a random hole here. Huh. All right, so all the crafty stuff is down here. Doesn't have a lot of like the tier 4 benches and stuff, but there are boxes and cupboards and things like that are here. Lots of small crates, kind of tucked away. So I don't think this one's nearly as juicy as the other one. Now that we've seen the other one, I thought this one would be okay. And it might still be okay. I don't think it's going to be anything ridiculous, but it might still be all right. Hard to tell. But it pops about 5:10, 5:15, something like that tomorrow my time. Get the rest of this shit home. I think the best bases for farming are actually the ones up at Gazers. It depends on what you're looking for, though. Like, you're going to get tons of star metal, black ice, probably get some brimstone, stuff like that up there because people are bringing the brimstone. Does this go all the way to the wall, or can I get around it? Okay. You don't get the asshole award. Still annoying, but not an asshole. Yeah, but it seems like Stargazers on this particular server is now getting pretty populated. And everybody's... That's the other thing about playing a smaller server like this, is there's just not... that's like I said, I thought, until I saw the one that I just got, I thought that one looked pretty good. And now seeing what I just got, I'm like, eh. I haven't seen that name before, so I don't think there's any other builds from that person on the map. Tonight was a good hit. It's still not even remotely close to what I hit on that joint in 1520. The one that had all them boxes out in the front room of that place. It is not even close to that good. That had so many useful damn things. All the thralls it had, all the souls, all of that stuff. Because we were able to, it had a whole box of rebirth potions. All that gold. That place was loaded. That's the place that I found out about Predatory Blade, which has now become my main weapon of choice. Because for all my good qualities, I can't get away from being a tanky strength guy. It's just in my nature. And I'm not even that big of a tanky strength guy in this because I'm running encumbrance. Yeah, I'll probably hit that one off stream and then we'll see. I've kind of been wanting to do something else. It depends on if I get the Warmaker video done. Everything's set up for it. I've kind of been going in a series of here's the progression. Things that you should be doing. And next up, if you want to make a kick-ass purge base, is you got to be farming Warmaker. Because you want that big heavy gear. At least I at least I do. Putting Godbreaker on 8 thralls is insane. And then all of my archers are wearing Redeemed Legion. It's crazy. I've got on champ. Like, even though this isn't even my protector, I've got a pretty decent Luffy. But he's wearing Godbreaker. Luffy's got on Godbreaker. I've made 10 or 12 sets of Godbreaker armor. All right, we had that somewhere. Where did we store it? In here. I don't think I can put much in here, can I? A little. Nah, screw it. Shove it in there. Short on Brimmy at this point. Which we have, I thought. Not a shit ton, but a little. Yeah, let's put that in there. Let's craft some more of that shit now. Try to keep the train rolling, boys and girls. Always be cooking. Always be cooking. Need more storage. I don't really. Just shove shit wherever it goes. The funny thing is I'm doing all this freaking looting on decay timers, and I plan to move everything. So I'm just adding to my misery. Completely adding to my misery. I am that stupid. All right, now this. Was all stuff we wanted to keep on us so we could build the next one of these. There should be some of those as well. All right, so everything below that line. Wait a minute. No, that's not true. Now everything below that line can just go back in the box, wherever that may be. Because we do want to keep build supplies on us. For that hit tomorrow, just in case there's something there. You never know. You never know. Oh, wrong one. It's the next one. I keep on cooking that stuff. Sorty. So that's pretty much, I don't think we have any other gold over it at Purge Base. We got about 8,000 bars. 8,300 bars. 9,300 bars if you count what's in the treasury already. We've got it set at 1,000 bars. It's exactly a level 6. So I haven't messed with it at all. Not even a little bit. Steel goes in the blacksmith. Damn it. Blood crystals over here. I'm so out of room. We don't need those or this or any of it really. All right, that's the best we can do for now. Wood, oh, we can go put the tanner table. Look, we've been live for 2.5 now. So, I mean, it was pretty much all getting that stuff back and forth. Much bigger base than I anticipated. I thought it would be okay. I didn't think it would be that good. We got quite a bit of decent stuff from that place. Quite a bit of decent stuff from that spot. You know, a whole box of steel fire would have been nice too. Not gonna lie. We'll just let everything cook. There's not much I can do about it. We'll keep an eye on this kind of thing. I don't think I can get that in the carpentry bench right now because it just doesn't go fast enough. Almost 10K cooking. We're getting there. Stuff's going. It's just taking us a while. This was over here, I think. Yeah, so this and that would let us make chests, and then we've got stuff to build just a small little shack. So we got plenty of chests to build, and we probably won't need like we did this one. But man, that was a good hit tonight. That was actually a pretty good hit. Cannot complain. We might go ahead and re-up. Those need to keep running. If we're going to get those resources ready so we can build in Black Ice. I've never legit built in Black Ice, so that's why that seems like fun. It's a good looking build set. I think the reinforced stone looks pretty good too. I like the interior of it. But Black Ice is a bit of a flex because that's a lot of prep work for those materials. If you've got decent gear or you've got hot food, getting to the Frost Temple's not that bad. And you can pull, I want to say it was like 16 or 17K out of, at least with my yields, 16 or 17K per trip up there. That's how we ended up with all the Black Ice that we have, which is all of that plus all of that plus all that. Ooh, we still got more Brimmy. Well, we got a lot of things cooking now. And it's just going to be a little bit of time. Yeah, that's another thing. I've been kind of collecting wherever they went. Oh no, I've got them over here. Artisan table. Yeah, I've been putting together these. I know they're not Witchfire, but if I've got it, I can make the dyes and stuff, so I can just dye these things whatever color. So it's a little softer lighting for the new place. The Witchfire and the blue look really close, in my opinion. I think the Witchfire might be a little more pale than blue on one of these, but not by a lot. You know what's strange is the guy had 4 vaults in a box, and he didn't have any of them with anything in them, like set out. That's even weirder when you said something earlier about surprising there wasn't a vault in that spot. But like I said, I've never actually built in Black Ice other than a creative save, so I kind of want to have that experience, see how much of a pain in the butt that's going to be. I might even have another one of those over here someplace. No, we pulled them. Okay. I need to make toolkits. Do I have any of those, or can I... wrong bench. There we go. That's the only thing hardened steel is good for, is these. Because like this is that in oil. And it's weird. This actually, on at least my weapon, on the Predatory Blade, and on Momentum, you actually get one more health damage at 91 to 90 on the, wherever the advanced, the Master Weapon fitting is. So this one only gives you 90 health damage, but it goes from like 27 armor pen to like 39 with the Master Weapon fitting. I did the testing on it the other day. So I guess it would kind of depend on what you wanted to do. To give up one health damage for like a dozen armor pen, I think is a pretty good trade-off. I know why this is so cluttered now. I know exactly why this is so cluttered now. I put my tools in there. Got that extra truncheon for the thrall. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We got plenty of personal weapons. Plenty of personal weapons. We got lucky on that first trip up to Black Keep and got that momentum. And we have hit 2 more, but that's all we've got. And right now, this guy's got one of them. He's got the one that's 91 health damage. So this has just got an advanced kit on it. And then Lu Fei's got one that's got the master fit on it, I think, over at Purge Base. And there might be one more out on the floor at Purge Base, because I think we've hit it 3 times total. But I haven't hit it in a while. Hell, half the time we were going through doing War Makers, the damn legendary chests were bugged at the end. You couldn't get into them or anything. And you'd wait for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, and then you'd go back and they'd still be broken. So I don't know on that one. I still haven't figured out where I want to build. That's going to have to happen here pretty soon. In the next couple of days, since we've got this massive assembly line going for right now for insulated wood. We've got all the black ice we need, and we've got more than enough of the other materials we need. To get started building. We can probably get started, but I haven't figured out where I want to build yet. Noob River has got the space. Sinner's Refuge has got the space again. I just want to go somewhere different. I'd like there to be water. Stargazers is extremely crowded, so I can't go up there and get to water. You know, there is one place we haven't looked. Damn it, Thrall Simon. There's one place I haven't really looked. Let's go up to Gazers real quick. And we'll wait off the debuff again. But there is an area that I haven't really looked at that hard that might fit the bill for what we want. And it would be justified because there's a couple of little mini bosses in the area. And I think there's plenty of metal not too far from here. I mean, look, we can always teleport up here to go get iron if we ever need it again, which it's not looking like we're going to need much. Really, that whole iron production into steel and everything else is mostly for building. And I've got a full box of almost everything now as far as the tier 3 materials go. Except for the insulated wood, but we're working on it. We're working on that. That is cooking as we speak. Tons and tons of wood is drying. Tons and tons of those are cooking, and I've got more in backup just waiting to throw in that carpentry bench. I think it's really stupid, the recipe on that, though. I really do. It's when you put a piece of wood in the dryer, you get for every 2 pieces of wood you put in the dryer, you get 2 pieces of dry wood and one piece of resin. So you only get 500 resin to a stack, whereas you get 1,000 dry wood. And then you throw them back in the carpentry bench, and all of a sudden it's a 1-to-1 recipe. So if you're not farming your own with the pickaxe where you're getting resin, it kind of becomes a pain in the ass. We're doing okay with all of it. I went out and farmed like 30K wood yesterday, I think, or this morning. I don't remember when. Might have been early this morning as I was looking at that other base. We'll see what's in there. There could be some stuff, could be no stuff. But as soon as we get this off us, we're going to run down the way here a little bit. I'm going to look at a spot that I've seen other people build at. We'll see if anybody's built at it here. They give us access to water. It's in the green area, kind of. It's in kind of the same area that I like to build up north, which is just south of Stargazers, but north of the river. But somebody's built there, so I can't really touch that area. They seem to be maintaining their timers as well. We'll look at that as we pass by. But we're not going to go far from that spot. I just want to see if anybody's built down in the bottoms by the river. And that gives us access to King's Niche and whatever the other little dungeon is. King's Niche won't be far away, and the other one's not going to be far away. This debuff lasts way too long. And I have been through here. I went through here yesterday and checked all the timers, and everything was up quite a ways. I didn't see much that was going to pop. Who else is on? Anybody? Couple people. But this is, for all intents and purposes, a pretty dead server. It averages, I'd say, between 2 and I've never seen more than like 9 or 10 on at a time. And 9 or 10 usually happens on the weekends. All right, let's get that worked off and we will head. We'll kind of triple check the stuff that's on our way. This is pretty new. Person just put that in a day or two ago and hasn't been back for 140 hours. Okay. That one was just renewed tonight. That's the guy. Hang on. The one that I want gone is over here, I think. But it's not going to get gone. Because I don't like the position of the Zerker back here, that he felt the need to post a Zerker, or an archer, I'm sorry, shooting at the Zerker. It's kind of a D move in my opinion. The Zerker's down there, that's the spawn. There's that guy up there that's just waiting to shoot him. And that'll draw him in. And then up here is people that'll kill him. So if you're not able to get out there and make sure you don't get too close to this, de-aggro and pop up here, you could lose that Zerker real easy. And I think that's kind of a douchebag move. See, look. Just my opinion, though. Everybody's free to build how they want, but I'm free to have my own opinion. It's not something I would do. I mean, pretty much everybody knows that's a very good thrall and extremely accessible. I wouldn't expect much here. That's a little over 2 days away. I haven't seen Game Force as a name, so I don't remember seeing another build from them. That would be a main base. Yeah, this guy out here that's just got everything. Everything tied up out here. I mean, Jesus Christ. Tell me this doesn't seem ridiculously excessive. Like, why do you have to have this kind of a footprint? To me, that's just disrespectful to anybody else that plays on the server. That build is so big. This one's pretty big too. But between the two of them, that's about all she wrote for space. But I think Shaitan knows where I'm going, pretty much. We're going up this way. There's somebody here, but I'm pretty sure this is a very religious timer resetter. And I could build across the street from them if they didn't put a temple over here, which is the spot that I built on 1520 for our northern base, which is right here. But it's getting too close to that temple and kind of a pain in the butt. What we can do is run down the hill. We can kind of check out to the right. When we hit the river, we'll kind of head right and see if there's some space back that way. Mostly what this server is, 1513, is folks that have done a lot of work and they've played, but I would say, yeah, there's somebody there. Son of a bitch. I was thinking right in that area would be great. Right over there that kind of goes up would have been fantastic. Get off my screen, please. I'm trying to peek. Trying to peeping Tom here. I don't see any of the high-end smelters. Matter of fact, most everything in there kind of looks low-end. Not that big of a build. There must be a stone right there. No. What are you doing? Hang on. Where are you going, buddy? Is there treasure? Is there treasure? There's nothing here. There's the treasure. Just for shits and grins because we went, oh crap, we're gonna die. Oh wow, we almost died. Fucking ghosts. Give me the food. Give me the food. See, like this would be a perfect spot for us right here. We'd have this space, our tower or whatever would go up. We could put our defensive walls in, bring it out into the water a little bit, make sure there's room to get around behind us and in front of, well, not really in front. They'd have to go in there to do that, but they could get around behind us. This would be a great spot, and I would take it. But that build's kind of in the way. We may still consider this our spot. I want water to be involved. I haven't been able to do that enough. Can't believe we came that close to death. Holy shnikes. And this should all be the same builder here. Yeah, I know it's a PvE server, but I don't like building on top of people either. I think that's, like, I wouldn't want it done to me, so I don't really want to do it to somebody else. But because people like this guy have put bases that sprawl this big, most of the good real estate's just gone. They're nice, you know, it doesn't look bad, and I'm not saying it looks bad, but like, good example. What's the point of putting a wheel of pain out here? Somebody please explain to me why a wheel of pain is necessary out here. Where are you going to be dragging people to and from? There's not even a portal where you could justify saying, oh, well, a portal would be there. There's probably a portal nearby. I don't know. But that's all of this is the same builder. It's pretty. I'm not saying it's bad. They got here first. It's just really large. It takes up a lot of space. A lot of good quality space that can be used for other builds. There's a big one up this way. I'm pretty sure I remembered seeing a big one up here too. And the number of, the other part is, there is a lot of familiar names that have multiple giant buildings. And I kind of don't understand that either. Like having one big main hub, yeah, sure, I get it. I'm just gonna go around. I went up and looked near, what is it, Devil's Maw. I went up and looked around there because I thought a snow castle might be nice. We call it Jesterfell. But I couldn't really find a spot that fit what I kind of wanted to build, although this is looking kind of sweet right here. Holy shit, this is looking very wide open. What is this? We could be right up on the river, tucked away, around some other builds, but we got plenty of room here. There's no rhyme or reason to being here. But we could pretty easily drag everything back to here and kind of do that same thing, except for I want it inside like castle walls. I have trust issues with people after 15-20 experience. Okay. This is a pretty nice spot here. I kind of don't hate it. Matter of fact, I kind of like it a lot. Did we just find our place? I'm not ready. Oh shit, there's somebody farming over there. Fuck. Did you see that tree come down? There's somebody actually playing over there. Oh, it's not. It's the golem. Okay, it's the golem. Phew. I'm the only one on the server right now. It's just the golem. This is a nice spot. I like this. I think we have a winner. It's still fairly centrally located. So teleporting into here from just about anywhere. Yeah, it was definitely a golem. I see it now, but I didn't see the golems at the time. I like this a lot. How should I go about this? Because I've got enough to build a little bit here. But that's not going to reserve the space. I mean, how many foundations can I build? Let's look at it that way. This can be temporary. I can build quite a bit. In a way, I kind of wish this worked like No Man's Sky, where you've got claims that are just as big as they are. They can't be any bigger than it is. But then again, you wouldn't be able to build close to other people like you can here. Well, we're going to pull all of this up at some point. You get over there. Stop bothering me. Okay, we're going... Damn it. Roll, Simon. Get over there. Stop picking up rocks. Whoops. You asshole. Stand there. Temporary. It's all just temporary. Just a thing to hold it with. But this will be our little village. Threw that one real good. Okay. I think we could do something with this. I like it. It's going to go out a little bit further because we definitely want to have fishing. There's just not enough metal and shit around to really justify a build here, but I'm having a lot of difficulty finding an acceptable location. This is not what it's going to, well, we're talking about this is going to be the perimeter wall, but it's not going to even be this shape. We're going to do like turret towers for each side, and we're going to do them off at an angle. So it's not just a big square. It's going to have some angles to it. You'll see. I think it's going to be a good looking base. Something I've wanted to do. And then on the inside here, since the land is just so pretty much flat, we'll be able to do kind of like just the different buildings that have, hey, this is our smeltery. Hey, this is our armorer. Like kind of like you did, Shy, on was it 1511? Oh, by the way, I went on there one day to do some recording because I was such a low level. I borrowed some gear and shit and put it back. I hope that's not a big deal. But I needed some gear that I could get into the library because I was trying to get footage of all the things you could get from the library. And then I ended up not even using the footage. I think we can go bigger. I think we could go a little bigger. A little wider for sure. But this isn't, like I said, this is not going to be the actual layout of anything. And it's certainly not going to be storm glass. We've built in storm glass. We don't want to do that again. It's a shame I don't have the stuff to make a portal. Not on me anyway. Trying to think where my nearest portal is. So this should claim this area for me, right? For the time being, anyway. Meaning tomorrow's probably build day. Maybe we'll do that raid and then we'll come over and build our final home. I think we can definitely go a little wider that way. And we can even come back a few blocks and it really won't be a huge problem. But I want it to look kind of like the court, you know, this is going to be the castle, Jester's castle / a working base. Like everything in here is going to have a point. And then we will delete the one we've got over over in that area shit near to Flotsam. Yeah, that's another thing that I was looking for. But this way we can make like our own little village. Like we've got our own little, the center of town can be the portal. You know what I mean? We'll have defensive walls on the outside. That'll have turrets, like round turrets that you can go up and patrol the walls. Like all the walls will be too deep so you can, yeah, you'll see. It's going to be interesting. I think this could be kind of fun. Because really the way you would go about doing it, I think, let's do some, well, you see what I'm getting at though. So like you could do this. And then something like that. And wall might come off this way, or it might come off going that way. Just, yeah. Or it could be coming back in and it hits another spire in the middle that comes back out. It just looks weird. But this will be Jester's castle. I've been wanting to do this build for a long time. It's about damn time I did it. That's so not right. Well, it can end up looking kind of like part of the same build if you do it right. Let's see what kind of timer they got going on. They got a ton of thralls in here, and it's a really nice build, so I assume they're renewing. Yeah. If we ever catch them slipping, we can get rid of this base pretty quick, because we'll be right here. But like, I've got an idea that we'll start with circles, and then we'll fill in the walls around that. They probably won't even be this big, if I'm being honest. They may have to be this big. Just for the... I don't know. I'll work on it. I want the spires to be a little smaller. Ah, damn it. This. I haven't really looked at this much. So if you start with these, and then you put these on each of the sides, and then you just do one of those, you have your spires. I mean, I'll do it better than this, but you get what I'm saying. So like, this would be our circle. Oops. So this would be the amount of room we got for going up. And then, so it may come in and come off that way, right? It goes out that way, and then maybe it hits another one of these somewhere over here where we build another. And then we'll build walls up to match each one, and then there'll be like an interior, probably 1 lane deep. Because I don't think it's going to be doable with 2 lanes deep. Not until you go to another layer. So we'd have to put a much bigger circle in, which I don't want to do. I want the spires on the outside, the fighting turrets, to look about like this. About this size. Unfortunately, I don't have all the parts and stuff to really trick this thing out. We'll get there, though. It'll look good. I think it's going to look really good. All right, let's get back to somewhere. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I got chili. But hey, I'm happy. We found a spot that I'm okay with. I don't hate that at all. Finding the spot is half the trouble. We'll just leave those there, and hopefully that'll hold our place till we can get back to it tomorrow. There's some nice builds in this area, so why not add another one? Less than 100 hours on this one. I think I've looked at this before, and they renewed it at a certain... Like, I think they're coming on at a very certain interval to renew their timers. Right, so we're heading back over to the northern aqueduct, close to the scene of the hit for the night. I thought about building up near here too, but it's pretty taken as well. Look at the size of that Yamatai. Conan dough. Okay. Cheesy but funny. I'll allow it. Yeah, if you're talking about the if you're talking about the coming on to 1511, I felt bad, but I'm like, I need the footage. I need the footage. Like I can't get the footage again. I'm not going to allow them to wander until, well, we'll see. If I get everything done right, we'll see. I'm not as much of a fan of letting them wander as you are. I usually just disable most things. Like, I don't even think I'm going to put in a tavern. I don't feel a need to put in a tavern. This base up here was one we thought we were going to be able to hit, but I think this timer got renewed yesterday too. We were keeping a real close eye on this one, but they came back. I kind of have it that way up at Stargazers on my single player server, to where I've got villages and I just kind of keep them in their little respective work areas. Look, Thrall Simon, I'm gonna need you to be a little more on the ball, buddy. I do like this. It's such a cool way to have done the altars. Whether or not, again, all this area was needed. Also, I'm gonna look at this. I want to show you this purge base and why I think it's like the dumbest thing I've seen in a while. The dumbest design I've seen in a while, anyway. Although it probably would work, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Please don't block me, okay? Oh, balls. Hit him! Dummy. All right, we made it back to our little teleporter. So up here is a purge base, which startles me because I've got that right there for the time being. I put that there simply to farm Dinas, but I didn't end up doing it. Dunma was just as easy. And I was having an easier time getting the reach of the Red Mother than Urketo's voice. So this would be an entrance, or the entrance. You come in, and there's tar dumpers everywhere, right? Tar dumpers everywhere. But there's absolutely no reason for the NPCs to go anywhere but right here. Suppose they could come up, the purge could come up this way. It would meet the same attackers, but they'd have a shorter path to get to that door, which I assume is the treasury. Somewhere in there. I would assume it's in there. Because I don't see it anywhere else. But I don't understand the concept of putting like this many tar dumpers in this short of amount of space. Seems like absolute ridiculousness, number one. This base is so overkill. Because all of these are leveled up thralls. They're almost all at or near 4K too. Now that back line's pretty low. But I don't understand why you would build it this way. The concept seems stupid. I like the look of it. But if you don't put a path for them to go into the tar, then what's the point of the tar? Now, knowing how NPCs behave during a purge, and they double back to go into the tar because they're trying to attack the tar dumper, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense. But that dude's got so many archers and so many fighters that nobody's going to last more than a moment. Nobody. Even golems are going to get overwhelmed pretty quick. Well, Simon, you stand there. So I think for the second night, I am going to call it a night right here in this particular spot. Good loot on that hit, though. Like, decent loot. Like, it wasn't, you know, everything you'd want. But, man, who's going to turn down all that free stuff? We got tons of iron. We got really a lot of iron. A little bit of star metal. Some other very useful stuff that we pulled out of there. A couple extra Axe of the Lion, which is my second favorite weapon if I had to choose. The reason I picked the Predatory Blade over that particular weapon is Axe of the Lion is in a pool of weapons, whereas the Predatory Blade is the only weapon, well, not the only weapon, but it's a much smaller pool that you get drops from the Brute there in Unnamed City. So that's why I like to farm that one. But that doesn't mean if we get an Axe of the Lion, we're going to throw it away. Because if we ever hit a slump, we've got those as backup. And it's a predatory weapon as well, which means light attacks are heavy, and I love it to death. And it also does massive health damage, so good times. Anyway, I'm going to go to the end screen. Knowing now what we know, I think tomorrow is going to end up being, we'll probably start it somewhere around 5, maybe 4:30, and we'll try to hit that base and see what's there, and then we will run back over to our new base location. We'll go pick up all kinds of building materials. I'll stay on top of the insulated wood so that we can do our black ice. We might even do an arena wall with black ice on the inside. I want to take a peek and see how that looks. Just for design purposes, because I thought an arena wall would look pretty good with arena tower turrets. Other than that, it's probably going to be black ice. I just didn't want it to be all this big, massive black ice. Like, I want it to be broken up a little bit with some other textures and stuff. So we'll see how it looks tomorrow. But we should be starting to build tomorrow now that we found a spot. It's as good as a spot as we're going to get, and I'm not going to change my mind. So I really knew where I wanted to build, but it's just not going to happen. The people are on top of their timers, and their bases are going to be there for a long time. So it is what it is. That's the life of a public server. Until tomorrow, I'm going to go get some food. And thank you guys for kind of joining the Decay farming journey. It was a good one. If you guys didn't get to see it, go back on the VOD and watch it. Don't forget to like it too, because that does help in the algorithm. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you tomorrow.